Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to demonstrate the rack installation. Okay, so last class what we covered all the installations about like a single database installations, I mean standalone installations. Okay, and second things standalone database with ASM installation. Okay, so and we tried in 19c and 12c as well. Okay, so this video what we are going to plan for that. So I am planning for we are going to execute only one script. Okay, so we are make ready for the one instance. You can see here. Before I am going to that script, I just explaining so what we are going to here. Okay, so guys, you can see here, this is we covered before. Okay, so this is a single node instance. Okay, this is standalone database. Okay, so but what is the difference both? So in single node, I mean a standalone database having only one instance. Okay, but rack having multiple. Okay, so rack have multiple instance. Okay, if example, what is the difference? If maybe this instance going crash. Okay, I mean maybe some any failures happen in that instance, so that instance is not able to do, I mean the users applications goes down. Okay, so all the connections we are going to loss. Okay, so if you are using in rack, if maybe the node 1 is going failure. Okay, so all the connection is automatically transferred to fail over to node 2. Okay, so we are maintaining our high availability. Okay, so this is the things. Okay, so this is the installations we are going to plan here. Okay, I will teach you how to install the things. Okay, so two node rack installation. So I have the time, so I will teach you how to add the node as well. Okay, if I have the time, otherwise I will make one separate video for that. Okay guys, so how to add the node as well. Okay, so in real time, so this is the things we are going to plan that, so you can be online with me. Okay, so I will teach you from here. Okay, so I already prepared, but I will remove everything. Okay, so now we are going from scratch. Okay guys, so this is the VMware workstations. You can click file. So we are going to create one VM. Okay, so before you are creating VM, you have to make the folder like this. Okay, rack 1, rack 2, rack 3, rack first instance, second instance, third instance. This is the ASM shared storage. Okay, here you can click next, and this is should be in 7.9. Okay, you can see R7 and U9 servers. Click OK, and here you can mention rack 1, rack, where you see rack 1. Okay, so here you can give me your rack 1 database location. Okay, this is the locations. You have to copy the location and paste it from here. Okay, so once click next, you can choose here 100. Okay, minimum 100. Okay, 100, and you can click next and customize your hardware, and we have to increase our RAM. Okay, so and meanwhile your RAM should be in 16 GB. Okay, so otherwise you can get some failure. Okay, so now I increase our RAM is 8 GB. Okay, go to our processors. So I just increased here like a 2, and I will make it from there. Okay, 3. And network, I am going to add one more network. Okay, click next. Where is network adapter? Finish. You can also follow the same. Okay guys, you can also follow the same, it should be work. Okay, and then click next and close. Okay, that's it, you can finish your configurations. Okay, so now I am going to stop the video. Okay, so it will going to start automatically. Okay guys, so once it's boot, I will let you know. Okay, right, you can see here, I will maximize the screen. Okay, just enter. Okay, so once boot the OS, you just enter. So I'm planning for the video should be in 30 minutes. Okay, so let me try my best. Stop the video now. Guys, in that state, so you can just press escape. Okay, guys, once boot the OS, so it's showing like this. Okay, so you can choose all the configurations. Okay, you can choose your language English, then you can click continue. Okay, so now it will loading our all the ISO files. Okay, cancel this one. choose the time. We can choose our time zone. Okay. So apart from this software, it should be GUI. Okay, server with GUI is done. Okay, otherwise you are not getting the GUI mode. Okay, this is the partitions. So you can click I will configure the partitions. Click done. Okay, click LV standard partitions plus symbol. Then you can click boot should be 5 GB. Okay, add the mount point and then click again. Click again you can go to /var 9 GB. Okay, plus symbol. Click again, swap should be 8 GB. Okay, add the mount point and click again /home. It should be 35 GB. Okay, and you can click from here /. Okay, you can add all the mount point. Okay, whatever the balance is there, just done and click the changes. Okay, go to the network. So here we are going to do change our instance. Okay, rac.com, rac1.com. Okay, so just apply and click configurations. There's a two internet, right? That's sorry, two network. You can go general and click automatically connect this network when it is available, and go to IPv4. Click manual. Add the IP 140. This is a public IP. Okay, 147.43.0.101. Okay, so 255.255.255.0. Okay, you can leave it the gateway IPv6. You have to disable or ignore. Save. Okay, just off on again. So our IP should be here. You can, this is the private, you can automatic. Okay, so it will connect automatically. Okay, this is our IP. So just once you can click it done here. So that's it. Okay guys, so you can click begin installations. Okay, meanwhile you can create your root password. Okay, same password from here. Okay, click done. You can create on dummy user. Click from here. Okay, that's it guys. So once installation is done, I will let you know. Okay guys, once it's done, so you can click reboot. Okay, click reboot. Going to license, so we should accept the license agreement. Once done, we click finish configurations. Once it click not listed, root, password. Okay, so after that you can click internet. You can get connect. Click next, skip. Okay, so now the important step from here. Actually guys, this installation is complete for offline. Okay, so we need some RPM package from the VMware. Okay, that's why we can click VM, go to device, removable device, and then CD, then connect. Okay, so it will provide one ISO file. Okay, so from this ISO file, from collecting all the our RPMs. Okay, local RPMs, you can see here. You can verify from here as well. Okay, so DF5H, you can get it from this all the things. Okay, so now IF config. Okay, maximize the screen. You can take the private IP. This is the private IP. Okay, just copy, go to that Mobextram. Mobextram is best for us. Okay, so we are easily managing from there and upload and all these steps. Okay, so that's why I choose Mobextram. Click SSH, paste the IP, click OK, click accept, root. Okay, you can log in as a root. Okay, and then providing your password. Guys, once login, so we are going to power off the VM. Okay, so I will tell you why. So we are going to create our ASM disk. Okay, so we are going to power off the VM. Okay, so once done, you can click that instance. I mean VM rack 1. Click here edit VM virtual machine setting. Okay, so guys, you can see here, this is the important steps from here. Okay, so we are going to add our ASM disk. Okay, so you can click next and you can choose SCSI next, and we are going to create new disk. Okay, so primary one, I mean rack one is our primary node. Okay, so first we are going to create OCR, so we can choose 5 GB, choose store virtual disk single file. Okay, next, so actually the location you have to providing these locations. Okay, ASM, 1 second. Where is the VM? Yes, you can go and be careful from here. Okay, just provide slash, you can remove the rack 01 till ASM1. Okay, you can copy and click finish. Okay, so likewise you can do from all. Okay, so click next, choose SCSI and create new disk, and you can choose the size of 5 GB. Okay, for OCR 5 GB enough. Okay, click single, and then you can paste, and you can remove from one and you can remove two. Okay, finish. Likewise you can do others as well. Okay, next SCSI, next, here you can choose a 5 GB single disk, single file, click and paste, and you can remove one and you can put it three, total 4 disk. Okay, 3 OCR, 1 data disk group. Okay, finish and click add again, click next, and you can choose create one. You can choose the size from here 30 GB. Okay, so use single from next, you can paste from here, it should be 4. Okay, got my point what I'm saying? So just finish. Okay guys, so once it's done, so what we are going to do, you can see here, ASM disk 1. Okay, this is the first disk, so we are going to assign the this one. Okay, you can see this is the allocate our disk. So I am going to choose 1:1. Okay, and independent should be persistent, and same likewise we can go do ASM 2 and click here 1:2, and independent and persistence click OK, and from here ASM 3 same likewise. Okay, and then 1:3 independent. Okay, and here 4 as well, we can click. Okay, you can choose by order. Okay, otherwise you will get confused and ASM disk should be crash. Okay, so once it's done, you can click OK. Okay, so now we are creating our ASM disk group. Okay, so, this is the OS langs. Okay, so from OS langs we are going to create our ASM disk group. Okay guys, so our duty is done. Okay, so what we are going next, we're going to start the VM. Okay, so stop the video. Once it make it online, I will come back to you. Okay, so log in as a root user, put password. So actually for the this screen, we are going to just enable the network. Okay, so we are completely we are going to work with Mobextram only. Okay, so you can see we are getting issues now. What we are going to do, wait a minute, duplicate one. Okay, root password. One second guys, once it's come I will come to you. Okay guys, you can see here, clear the screen, LSBLK. Okay, you can see here, this is our disk we are created, right? So SDB and STC and STD and SDE. Okay, this is our group of we are creating from the OS level. Okay, so what we are going to do, from this we are going to create the ASM disk. Okay, now we are going to upload all the folders. Okay, I mean upload all the our from slash home. Okay, here we are going to upload our all the softwares. Okay, so where is the software? DB software. Okay, DB and grid software, and then these all the ASM packages, Oracle ASM packages as well, and this is all packages important. I will mention in our descriptions. Okay, so all the packages locations. So this is our pre-request, and apart from that's it, guys. Okay, just open. Okay, you can see here it will going to upload now. Okay, so what I am going to do now, meanwhile it's uploading right now, meanwhile I'm going to explaining the scripts. Okay, I already explained, but I just explaining that little bit. Okay, so this is our script. Okay, so we are going to do our OSP checks. Okay, so first we are declaring our log file, and this is our group. Okay, so we are going to make all the groups, and then this is our grid user, and this is our Oracle user. So once Oracle user done, we are going to assign the ASM admin and ASM DBA and DBA to Oracle user. Okay, so once it's done, we are going to configuring our systemctl files. These are our OS kernel parameters. So this is our limit profiles, and this is our for Oracle user U limits. Okay, and we are going to disable our firewall. So this is our Oracle patch profile, and this is our grid patch profiles. Once it's done, we are bouncing that. Okay, so this is our two important RPMs. So this is a create repo RPM and VSFD RPM. Okay, guys, sorry for the speed. So because I already explained these things. Okay, so I'm trying to complete the video within 30 minutes. Okay, with clarity also. Okay, so once it's done, so we are transferring our all the RPM to that local repositories. Okay, so once it's done, so we are transferring our Oracle prerequisites as well, transfer to our packages folder. So once it's done, so in that we are going to create a local repo. Okay, so once it's done, we are going to remove our public profile, and we are make it one offline profiles. Okay, for our reference. So after that, we are going to disable our online repository. Okay, otherwise you are getting error. Okay, so otherwise your M is going to read still online. Okay, if you are not disable this one. So once it's done, we are bounce our repositories. So once done, so we are going to install our all the prerequest, and then these are all the ASM. Okay, these are important. These are the Oracle ASM packages. So we already uploaded, right? So in our slash home location, and this is our mandatory package. I mean, sorry, mandatory directories. So this is our unzip our folders, and then this is our Cliffy RPMs. Okay, so once unzip our grid software, so we are going to execute this RPM, and these are all our permission issues. We avoiding the permission issues. So this script is going to and providing the necessary actions, so necessary permission to the folders and packages. And this is our ASM disk group. You can see here, this is our ASM lengths B, C, and D and E. Okay, so 3 for the OCR and 1 is a data disk group. Okay, so once it's done, step 2, it's going to partitions of our all the lengths. Okay, once it's done, it will going to partition table for that all the ASMs, all the ASM OS lengths. So once it's done, it will going to load our Oracle ASM kernel module. Okay, so this is the command we are using. After that, we are going to provide our all the configurations in the, it should be important. Okay, it should be Oracle, it should be O install. Okay, so that the Oracle user should be able to access our ASM disk. Okay, guys, so this is our initiator. Okay, so once it's done, so we are going to initiate our Oracle initiate. So it will ask how many disks. So this is the first one, this is second one, this is the third one, this is the fourth one. Okay, if you want, you can rename it from here. Okay, B, C, D, E. Okay, so you can see here is a host name -s means if it is if maybe we are going to run in node 2, it will going to ignore. Okay, so because our node 1 rack should be in the rack 1. Okay, otherwise the OS partition will be going to ignore that. Okay, so once it's done, it will going to scan and list the disk. It will like showing our all the disk. Actually the phase 5, what when I am added, so actually I am getting the some issues while the pre-request. Okay, so that's after that I am going to add all the pre-request. Okay, so this is our limit profile for the Oracle and grid user. Okay, so this is also important for our limit profiles. Okay, and this is, we can ignore that, this is for the online. Okay, so we are going to do only for the offline. So completely this is just purpose, so we don't have any DNS servers. Okay, so you can make it on online. And guys, you can see this is, you can right now you can ignore that. So I will teach you exactly how to choose our /etc host, how we can choose our all the IP address for our rack installations. Okay, so I will take separate session for that. So now you can ignore. So in that script it will going to update whatever, not a problem for that. Okay, so we are going to disable this daemon. Okay, so and then this is our synchronization process. So this is for each NDB should be enabled. Okay, so once it's all done, so it's going to execute. Okay, it's going to execute. Actually what I am forgot now, so actually I need to add these things in our VDM. Okay, so I will show you. So once it's done, So maybe it still is running. Okay, guys. So once it's done, I will show you. Okay, I will stop the video now. You can see here. So all the required software and RPMs are transferred. Okay, successfully from the slash home folder. Okay. So actually I forgot to add this line in our VMX. Okay. So what I am going to do, I just going to stop the VM now. Okay. Just power off the VM. I will show you where we need to go and add. Okay. So once it's done, confirm here. Yes, power off. So you can see here, guys. This is the 4 KB. Okay. So the rack 1. So here what you have to do, you go to and open it notepad plus plus. Okay. So in the end of that, you just add this line. Okay. So where is the line? Yes, this line. You just go and add it from the end of the line. Okay. That's it. You just save and close the files. Okay, guys. So I will explain. Actually, this is the line important for the sharing our disk. Okay. So for example, if you are going to execute rack 2, unfortunately, so what happens? So it will going to lock our ASM disk. Okay. So it not able. It will protect our ASM disks. Okay. To reading these things. Okay. So this is very important to important parameters. Okay. For the locking reservations for our VM. Okay, the rack 1. So and then we are going to rack 2 again. So rack 1 again, we are going to start that. Okay, you can just power on the VM now. Okay, I will stop the video. I will come back. Okay. Okay, once you log in as a root user, you can go and enable your internet. Okay, you can go here, just press R. Okay, you can log in as Oracle, sorry, root user. You can log in as root user. Okay, clear the screen. Now cd/home. Okay, so this is our all the software. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create one script. Okay, so we already created, just we are going to copy paste. Okay, you can see this is our script. Okay, so from here you can go and come blindly, you can go and copy paste. Okay, paste from here, enter, exit. Okay, so now okay guys, slash etc host I will explain later. Okay, so now we are going to execute the script. Sorry, bash 19c RAC. Okay, so now it's going to installing our all the softwares. Okay, so whatever we discussed from here, so all this going to executed. Okay, so I will stop the video. Okay, once it's done I will explain. Okay, if any update from here I will update you inch by inch. Okay, you can see it will install our all the packages. I mean create repo and VFSD. Okay, so now it will be copying our local repo to our RPMs. Okay, guys, now it will going to create the local repository. Okay, using the create repo command. Now it will install all the packages. So what we mentioned in our script. Okay, from the our local repository. Guys, you can see here after software installation, all the RPM is installed. Okay, our all Oracle ASM and Oracle Kmod. Okay, so all it will be installed. After that, we are going to unzip our grid and DB software. Okay, after that, we are going to execute this Cliffy RPM. Okay, after unzip our grid software. Okay, then we are going to do the ASM disk part. You can see here. So we didn't do anything from here. Okay, so it will execute it will provide all the output itself. Okay, so we declare already before. So what we needed actually. Okay, so we click right, yes, no, why. So it will automatically is going to return. Okay, so after that it will going to load our ASM module and it will configure our ASM and it will installations our ASM. Okay, so these are all our links. Okay, see here, where is this our lungs? Yes, you can see once it's done it is going to scan the disk. Okay, so scan the disk, it will going to list out the disks. Okay, you can see our 4 disks, disk data 1, data 2, data 3, data 4. Okay, data 1, 2, 3 is OCR, data 4 is our data disk group. Okay, so once it's done, this is a phase 5. Okay, the phase 5 is going to execute all the things. Okay, so what we declared from before. Okay, so here after that, what we can do, simply we are going to directly VM. Okay, we are going to off the VM. Okay, guys, just right click off the VM. Okay, so I will tell you why we are going to off the VM. Okay, so because now we are ready for our rack 1. Okay, so rack 2 also same, right? So what we are going to do, just right click. Okay, just you can click from here, just right click, manage, clone. Okay, and click next, and next, full next, and you can see from here rack 2. Okay, the location should be rack 2 locations. Okay, so here you can providing rack 2 locations. Okay, click finish. Okay, so once is the clone is done, I will let you know, guys. Okay, so what we can do after next. Guys, you can see here clone is done, you can click close. Okay, so now you can listen here. So what we are going to change the rack to. Okay, so now we are going to start the rack 1. So anyway, whenever you are going to start any instance, so you have to choose in our rack 1. Okay, so before, what we are going to do in rack 2, we are going to edit the VM. Okay, so because we are we did the clone for the rack 1, right? So rack 1 is our primary ASM disk. Okay, so we are going to remove and we are going to assign our existing one. Okay, so it is shared one, right? The rack 2, that's why we are going to remove all the disk. Okay, so and assign to the same disk. Okay, you can see here add and click hard disk and next. So here you can choose existing one. Okay, so we already created under our rack 1. Okay, that's why you can choose from here first one, ASM 1. Likewise you can do in other as well. Okay, as you can see here, one you can add all the ASM disk. Okay, so we successfully we did. So after that, we are going to click advanced for the ASM 1. So you remember, right? So where we allocated 1:1 for the ASM disk 1. Okay, so click independent and precedence next. Okay, and we can go to second disk, go to advanced. From here, click 1:2. Okay, click OK, and you can go to ASM 3 advanced 1:3 and independent resistant, click OK, and ASM 4 as well. Okay, 1:4. Okay, this order should be same in our rack 1. Okay, otherwise we are getting issue with that. Okay, click OK. Okay, you can see here. So now we are getting all the disk, SAT disk, what we can assign from here as well. Okay, so now we start the rack 1. Okay, so once the rack 1 is booted, okay, then you are going to start the rack 2. Okay, don't start before starting rack 1. You are don't start the rack 2. Okay, guys, so once it's boot, then you are start the rack 2. I will stop the video now, I will come back. Guys, once rack 1 is boot, now you are going to start the rack 2. Okay, guys, you can here rack 2 is started. You can log in as a root. Okay, so this setting is very sensitive, so we have to do that. Okay, so now you can go from here, you can on the okay. So here what we are going to change, you can see our host name should be, sorry, here host name should be rack2.com. Okay, otherwise it's different from the rack 1. So what we are going to do, so we are going to change the host name. Okay, set hyphen host name rack2.com. Okay, now you can check, it should be okay. And same likewise ifconfig. Okay, here actually the same IP we configured in the rack 1. Okay, 101. So here we are going to change the rack 2, sorry, 102. Okay, you can see here, go to wired setting, click first one. Okay, so IPv4, you can just go here and you can change apply. Okay, just on and off. Okay guys, that's it. Now you can go to the terminal, ifconfig. Okay, you can take the private IP, go to that here. Okay, I think here it should be session failure. This is node 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am just take node 2 as well from the same session. Okay, I will make it different for you. Okay, node 30 is the rack 1. Sorry, 30 is the rack 1, 31 is the rack 2. Okay, click now. Okay, so now actually the what we are going to check exactly here, LSBLK. Okay, so you can see here this all the ASM disk here, it should be came. Okay, so and you can check from here as well, LSBLK, it should be came. You can see here, so the ASM disk will be shared the both side. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we just right click, duplicate session, login as a grid user. Sorry, yeah, I forgot that. So before that, we are going to entry for the /etc, right? So otherwise we are getting the issues. So now here I'm going to remove the rack 3. Okay, so actually I don't have time to add this one. Okay, so we are going to do only for the rack 1. Okay, rack 1 and rack 2. Okay, that's it, guys. You have some doubt, right? So actually, what we are going to do, this is our public IP. Okay, this is our public IP of rack 1, right? Rack 1. This is where is this one? This is our private IP of rack 1. Okay, so where is the private IP? This is the private IP. Okay, and here also private IP. So how here they are choosing, you can see this is our public IP 101 and 102, right? So this is the rack 1, this is the rack 2. So how they are choosing the VIPs? So the subnet mask should be the same. Okay, so the compare with our public IP. Okay, our subnet mask should be the same. After that, you are going to change here whatever you want. Okay, you can change from here as well. Okay, and you can this is the way we are going to do that. And scan IP should be same likewise. Okay, the subnet mask should be in our public IP. Okay, so once it's done, we are going to just copy and paste it the both node. Okay, so before I will show you. Okay, just you copy paste, that's it. Okay, same likewise in the node 2 as well. Okay, sorry, I think is wrong copy, paste here. Okay, so once done, clear the screen, here as well, clear the screen. So now that's it, guys. So before I will show you what we are going to do, so you can take any node, not a problem for that. You can just ping. Okay, before starting our grid installation. Okay, it should be ping. Okay, this is our public IP. Once again, okay, no problem. So here it should be ping, right? Okay, node 1. So node 2 you can check. So node 2 also is pinging, so not a problem. Okay, you can check 111, I think so, VIP. Let me check here. Okay, I will show you here first private IP. Okay, the private IP. After that I will show you that VIPs. Okay, now ping. Okay, this is our public, sorry, private IP. Okay, and same likewise 31. Okay, it should be ping. Okay guys, so the 4 IP is done, right? So now we are going to validate our VIPs. Okay, this is our VIP, right? This VIP should not ping. Okay, it should be says our unreachable host. Okay, you can see here it should be says same like that. Okay, success, and you can check from here as well, VIP, because after grid installation it will going to take the exact VIPs. Okay, for the based on our node. We can check via 1110, I think so, right? What is our scan IP here? 1110. What we is 1110. So you can confirm scan IP also. Okay, the scan also not reachable. After installations, it should be on. Okay, so now what we are going to do? We are just going to right click. Okay, and take the duplicate sessions. Login as a grid. Okay, so 1 second, it will come. Grid user, click no. CD, where is our grid software? You can go here. This is the grid locations. Where is the grid location? This is the grid location. Okay, just copy and paste it here. Just you can dot slash grid dot sh. Okay, just execute the script. Okay. Guys, once GUI is open, so you can choose Oracle, configure Oracle grid infrastructure for the new cluster. Okay. Click next, and you can choose the standalone cluster. Click next. So you can see here, this is our scan, right? This is our scan. We have to mention the same name. You can see RAC hyphen scan. You can see here, we can remove from this one. Okay, RAC hyphen scan. Click next. Okay. So now we are going to add one more node. So rack2.com, this is our host name, right? Host name, and you can providing our VIP as well. rack2 VIP.com. Okay, you can confirm from here as well. Okay, rack2.com, rack2 VIP.com. Okay, click OK. And before that, you have to enable your SSH. Okay, provide your grid password and you can click setup. Okay, so that it will going to transfer all the home locations from node to also. Okay, click OK. Now you can click next. It will going to validate our IPs now. Guys, next step, you can change our private IP should be in ASM and private. Okay, so that it will going to interconnect with the two nodes. Click next. Guys, you can choose use Oracle Flex ASM storage. Okay, so we are not going to do any file system. Click next. Guys, you can see here. So we are going to change our ASM disk name OCR. Okay, for our reference. So here, why it's not coming? We have to provide our proper location, right? ASM slash disks, because our disks configure from here, right? So that's why it's showing empty. You can see here it's came now. So guys, actually here you have I have one doubt. Okay, so when I can click now, you can see I am going to choose this one. Okay, so two lengths. I'm going to click next. Okay, so it's saying some error. So inefficient number of ASM disk selected. Okay, so but the same time when I click the third one, okay, if I click next, it will going smoothly. So what is the reasons behind that? So anyone aware about that, you can command in my sessions. Okay, click next. Oracle, Oracle, yes, next, next, next. Okay. Yes, guys, in that I forgot actually. This is our node 2, right? CD slash, sorry, CDs, where is that? This is our grid home, right? Actually, I forgot to delete our Oracle, sorry, grid home, okay? So in node 2 should be empty, okay? RM-RF grid. Okay, likewise, I can do in Oracle home as well, okay? Paste RM-RF D. Okay, so otherwise it will we are getting issue. Okay, now we are click next. You can also follow the same step, it should be work. Okay, stop the video now. Guys, you can next. Okay, you can click next. It will going to run a pre request. Guys, you can see here we received some warning and failed message. Okay, so for these things I validated. Okay, so if there is a lab sessions, okay, so if you're practicing, so we can ignore for that. Okay, for that these things actually I updated in our server level as well. Okay, so if it is reflected, we need to reboot the server. Okay, you can see here, so actually I updated everything. Okay, but I just check the status, it should be running. Okay, so but still we are showing here, that means we have to reboot the server, so it will update from here. Okay, I mean this error should be ignorable. Okay, so just ignore and click next. Okay, it will not affect our, but in real time, so it is not acceptable. Okay, so for the lab purpose, so we can achieve for that track installations. Okay. Okay, guys. So once it's done, so I will let you know. Okay, guys. Can see here. So we are receiving notifications from the installations. Okay. So we are going to execute this script in the both screen. Okay. I mean both node. Okay. This is the node 1. Okay. And this is the node 2. Okay. So once it's done, so we are going to execute second script, node 1. Okay. So it will take some time. So once it's done, I will come back to you. Okay. Yes, you can see here the root.sh is completed in node 1. Okay, so what it happen? It will create our OCR DSM disk. Okay, then it will start our CRS. Okay, so you can see here ps-ef the pmon. Okay, you can see this. It will start our ASM. Okay, so it will create our OCR. It will start our ASM. The same script we are going to execute in our rack 2 as well. Okay. So it will take some time. Okay, so I will stop the video now. Now rack 2 also it will create our ASM and it will started our ASM disk. Okay, and the CRS as well. So the both fine. Now we are going to our installation page. Okay, we can click OK now. Okay, so it will going to create our all the update inventories. Okay, right now it's going to configure our grid infrastructure now. Okay, so I will stop the video. I'll come back to you. Guys, you can see here we are getting issues. We are getting error. So Oracle cluster verification utility failed. Okay. So why it's failed, we can check from here. So you can see the overall it's failed. Actually, the reason for that, so this is all the ignorable. Okay, so we are getting that TNS and scan. Okay, so this is scan is getting failed and TNS getting failed. Okay, so because we don't have the separate TNS. Okay, and then scan also. So what we are going to do now, so we are already configuring our /etc. Okay, so for the practical purpose, so it is ignorable. Okay, for the productions is not recommended, guys. Okay, so I'll keep I'm saying again, the practical session is accepted. Okay, but the real time it will not accepting this one. Okay, so I can click from close now. Okay, so I just skip now. Yes. Okay, I can close now. Okay, so both is done. So I executed from the both side. Okay, so now what we are going to do, I am going to execute the ASMCA. Okay, ASMCA. So I'm going to create the data disk group as well. Okay, so it will take some time. From grid user. Okay, so I never ever log in root 2. Okay, I mean rack 2. So go from here, click OCR. Okay, you can click create here. Okay, you can choose day name like a data disk group. You can choose from here, you can choose external. Okay, so here also we should receive that, I think so. Let me try. So create the disk group. Is actually I am expecting the same error. So okay, so let me see. Okay, from here you can see here is mounted 1 out of 1. So because it, the both disk it actually it is both disk is shared. Okay, but due to them mismatching time, so we are getting this issue. So what we are going to do, so after you are executing from here, first you have to close this one. Okay, so I will show you last thing. You can make it from here. Okay, I will show you here. Okay, you can click yes. So what you have to going to, you have to bounce the track to. Okay, you can go on power off. Okay, so maybe it's started is maybe not taking up the properly ASM disk. Let me start again. Go from here, you can enable the internet. Sorry, connect the network. Okay, so you can go from here, click the next route. Okay, guys, you can see here. So once bounce that rack 2. Okay, so our ASM disk will be showing here. Okay, so actually the problem for only things, so it will take the wrong ASM disk group. I mean OS header. Okay, so you can see the both ASM disk is mounted now. Okay, so what the problem from the only, so once you can create the ASM disk group, okay, from the I mean rack one. After that, you are going to just bounce that rack to, I mean node two. It will automatically take a proper ASM disk. Okay, from the node two. So if you want, you can confirm from here as well. ASM CA. So let me try from here. You can see here ASM disk group. Okay, you can click any disk. You can see here it is mounted in 2 out of 2. Okay, so now our both ASM disk, I mean both nodes should be sharing our proper ASM disk. Okay, so before the problem is it will not properly read our OSM, I mean ASM disk group header. So that's why we are receiving the error. So once bounce our rack 2, the issue is resolved. Okay, so once you bounce your rack 2, you can wait for a few minutes. Okay, so the once your ASM once ASM instance automatically started, then you are going to validate from here. Okay, guys. So now what we are going to do, we can just log in as an Oracle user. Sorry, once again. Okay, log in as Oracle user. So go to that location, go to that home locations. Where is home location? This is home locations. Okay, so you are going to execute our root address. Okay, sorry, cd. Sorry, run installer. Okay, I think it will open. So here you have to choose only setup software only. Okay, click next, and you have to choose Oracle Real Application Cluster Installations. You can click next. Okay, so once it's done, you have to enable the SSH. Okay, so you can set up. So once it's established the connections, you can click next. Take some time. So once it's done, you can click next. And we cleared already the Oracle Home, right, in rack 2. Click next. It should be pause. Click next and click next to check the pre-checks. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video now. Guys, you can see here, so we received that two issues. Okay, so this is ignorable. Okay, this is a class synchronizations and NDB. Actually, I'm not sure. Actually, see here, it's running actually. That's this process. So why it's saying like this, I don't know. So if you guys have any idea about that, so but it is not going to stop our installation. Okay, but my question is it is running, so why it is going to show, I don't know. So maybe we need to bounce the I mean nodes. So maybe it will not I will, it will not reflected our pre-request file again. Okay, so right now we are not going to any bounce because our meter of installations, right? So in that case, so we can safely ignore that. Okay, so that scan IP and that DNS also same. So we don't have any separate DNS servers. Okay, for lab purpose, we are safely ignore that. Okay, it will not going to affect our installations. Okay, so I click install. Okay, so once it's done, I will let you know, guys. Okay. We are going to execute this root script in the both nodes. Okay, so this is the node one, right? Yes. So we should log in root user. Okay, so going to execute. Okay, and same likewise from here as well. Okay, the root user. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, once it's done, you can say yes, click OK, close. The installation has been done. Okay, so now actually guys, you can see, so all the things we are doing from node 1 only. Okay, so while you are doing grid installation in the grid user, Oracle software should be in Oracle user. Okay, Now we are going to create the database software. Okay, so using DBCA method. It will take some time. It came. Okay, click create the database. Okay, so once it's done, it will loading. So here you can choose for practical purpose, you can choose the typical configurations. Okay, so we can say RAC DB from there. Okay, so this is our data file locations. So we can choose here also data this group. Okay, for the for equations. So we are providing our password. Okay, we can untick from container, click next, say yes. Checking our configurations, you can say yes. Okay, so it will running the pre-checks. Okay, so I pause the video now, I will come back. As you can see here, so we are receiving same error. So scan and DNS is ignorable. So you can click ignore. Okay, for the lab purpose. Okay, I'm telling again. So click next. Yes, finish. Okay, so it will going to create our database. Okay, so once it's done, I will come back to you. Okay. Guys, you can see here, so our database configuration has been done. Okay, so you can click close, you can click close. Okay, so actually I prepared some commands. Okay, so I will show you from here. Okay, you can confirm from here. So this is our RAC DB1 is running now. Okay, from here as well. Okay, you can see here RAC DB2 is running from here. Okay, so I will log in from grid user. I will show something from here. Okay, so you can check from here our database status. You can see our both database instance is running. Okay, so RAC1 and RAC2. Okay, guys, and then you can check from our database configurations. Okay, so this is our configurations. So you can see this is our configurations. Database name, database unique name. This is Oracle home. This is our users password file, SP file. So this group. So everything from here. Okay. So this is a 2-node instance. Okay. So you can check from this command as well. Instance we check already. Okay. You can check from Aster all. Sorry. Okay. You can see here. Oracle availability is online. So it's online. You can check the node counts. Okay. 2-node rack. This is our ASM, sorry, ASM OCR disk group. Okay, so these are all our disk group. So is finally is done. So let me connect. Here you can see we can connect RAC TB1. This is our Oracle home. Okay, plus Lancers DBA. And check from here. Sorry, you can just copy this command, paste it from here. Once again. There. Okay, and check from here. Okay, this is our 2-node rack. So this is our instance. So this is our instance number. This is our host name. So all up and running. Okay, so that's it, guys. So you can also practicing the same. Okay, so you have any doubts, so you can let me know. I will providing all the software in our Google Drive. Okay, so you can make it use. Okay, so this is only for the practical purpose, not for the productions. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time. So we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.